So today's our topic is cycle count. So he is asking that question. If my requirement is every Monday, I want to schedule X counting, and my team is counting the material, but my transactions and my regular business processes cannot be disturbed. What you want to recommend it to the business? What do you want to recommend it? Only for office supplies, only office. Yesterday we already explained, right? If you take item category, you make it for the schedules, periodically, weekly, every Monday, the schedule is created. 10 minutes of topic to discuss about this. 30 minutes interview, 10 minutes we discussed about this topic. Again, he is asking some questions on that cycle count. Okay, finally, second round is completed. He got a 20 lakhs package. That's confirmed today. Right, simple questions. That is what I'm emphasizing. Please following the recording videos. If you are anything is missing, please follow the recording videos once again. Okay. Why? Because I am the expert of this Oracle Fusion. But I don't want to expect that all the peoples are expertise. Even if I'm joining for AI tools or any other tools, I'm also new. Okay. So I'm consider that as you are the beginners, you are the persons who are the aspirants from the supply chain management. Let's start your practices at least from today onwards. Almost all inventory is completed. Almost, not almost, completed after this cycle count. Okay, let's start for creating cycle count. I don't want to be much on the theory side. Okay, let's go to the cycle count. How to create cycle count? Create cycle count. Create cycle count setups. What are the setups are required? Setups. So the setups perspective, right? Item level. Item level. What is the item level? Manage items. Manage items. Okay. So what is the item level setup? The item must be cycle count eligibility. The item must be cycle count eligibility. If item is eligibility for cycle count, what happened? It is coming into the cycle count. Right. Otherwise, it is not coming. Okay, let's connect it to the application. What is our user account?
SCM February 001.
SCM?
SCM February 001.
Exactly. Thank you. Okay, SCM February 001. Okay, let's go. So for the item related, where you need to go? Product management, product information management. Okay, here let's go. Manage items. So what is our Apollo only, right? Apollo. Okay. Apollo Pharmacy Blood, right? Smart Blood. One item is there. Okay, click on this. How to enable? I just want to show you. Go to the specifications, items, inventory. Inventory specification. Under inventory specification, you can see cycle count. There is no any physical count, only cycle count is there. Why cycle count? If business is running with the categories, in such a scenario, this item is eligibility or not. That is what the measurement here. Okay. So you can see here cycle count is yes. When you enable cycle count is yes, then only system is consider this item is as a cycle count item. Okay. Cycle count item. What is the item name? Item name is smart. You can see here. Okay, just copy this. Now, save this. Just go to the association. What is our inventory organization? Apollo Hyderabad, right? Click on that. Again, go to the specification. Check it whether this cycle count is enabled from the inventory org level or not. So it is controlled by, right, inventory org. Again, you need to enable that from the inventory org. Okay, now click on this save and close. See, some organizations it is important, some organizations it is not important. Right. That is the reason application is providing this is controlled at inventory organization. Okay. Now, any item is there? Previous item, two items, at least take it two items. DHL. It's okay. Apollo Smart Plate. Locators, don't take locators. Smart Plate only.
Another compressor is
Compressor. This is only the right. Which transaction level we created that? Locators. HP laptop is there, but it is a serial number. Lot of numbers are there. If you take this, lot of numbers are there. Paracetamol is there. Okay, let's paracetamol. Paracetamol. Okay, two items. Inventory organization, associations and inventory organization, specifications. Go to the inventory. Right, cycle count. Where is that? Cycle count. Click on yes. Two items, right? Okay, now save and close. So let's create a cycle count. How to create cycle count? Where you can create a physical count? Same place you can create a cycle count also. Let's go to the supply chain execution. So what is the next level? Next level is to create cycle count. Where we can create that, I'll show you. Go to the supply chain execution, inventory management. So what is our organization? Right, Apollo Hyderabad. Click on this. Click on here. Counts. Create cycle count. Create cycle count. Okay. Create cycle count. Click on that. Okay, now you can see this is the Apollo cycle count. Apollo cycle count. First we can process by the item category, then we can process by next category. Okay. First we can process by item category. Apollo cycle count. So click on this Apollo item category, cycle count category. So what is the sub-inventories? Enable all sub-inventories. So click on that, include sub-inventory, this sub-inventory, include this sub-inventory, this also, right, include this, and this. Okay. First item category. Two types, right? Processing. One is for ABC classification, one is for item category. Now we are processing item category. We are not created it ABC classification. Click on next. Automatic schedule or what? Let's make a automatic schedule. On Monday, right? Automatic schedule. Click on that daily. You can see three options by period, daily, weekly. Okay, if it is daily, the schedule is created. Workday schedule. What is workday schedule? Sunday holiday. System is not created that based on the workday schedule. Inventory creation level, you are associated these schedules, right? So based on this shift timings, the system is not generated. So system is not generated for these schedules. So please follow this. And here the next schedule is, let's make it today's schedule. Okay. Approvals. If approvals are required, you can enable the checkbox. Otherwise, leave it. Okay. Next, click on this. Count sequences. Token numbers. Physical inventory token numbers, we call it, right? Here we call it as a sequences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this. Sequences. Maximum days before late. For example, schedule is created on Monday. Nobody is counting the material. Is this system is accepted or not? Next day also. If one day, next day it is accepted. Recounts. Counting is already completed, but again we need to recount. In such a scenario, one recount. If you want to make a 5 recounts, 5 also it is accepted. Start dates today. Serial numbers. Serial numbers for count. Multiple or only one. Right. There is a multiple serial counts for if you take a HP laptop. Multiple serial numbers are there. You need all serial numbers or only one serial number. So that is what the requirement here. Okay, multiple serial numbers means system is generating, right, all 100 serial numbers. If it is only one is. Serial adjustments if possible. Right, adjust if possible. Otherwise, review all adjustments. Positive is and miss percentage. Accuracy. See, counting is happening. 99% is accurate, but only 1% is different. Is this system is accepted or not? No. I need a positive it for 100%. System level 100, on hand quantity 100. I need this. In such a scenario, you can make it 100%. Otherwise, leave it. Okay. Negative hit miss percentage, make it 0. If you make a 0, here and here, no percentage is accepted here. Okay. And the manual count sequences, if any manual counts are coming into the sequences level, not by 1, 2, 3, in such a scenario, you can enable this manual count sequences. Otherwise, leave it. Don't enable this right now. Okay. Don't enable this. Zero count quantity. If, for example, iPhones are there, zero quantity is there in the inventory. This system is taking the consideration or not? No. Right. Why we are not enabling that? Display the suggested quantity. For example, in the sub-inventory, Apollo compressor blood pressures are there for 100 quantity. You want to display that suggested quantity? If it is displayed, why we need to count again? Right. So that is not a business functionality. Serialized items. Serial numbers related. Leave it. Serial discrepancies allowed or not? If any serial numbers related discrepancies is there, right? HP laptops are 100 in the system level, but on hand only 99. Is this discrepancy is allowed or not? If it is allowed, enable the checkbox. Otherwise, leave it. Permit item serial number enter to assign to the different locations. Okay. Now leave it. Save this and click on the next. Now you can see by item category we are doing this, right? Which item category you want to do this? Miscellaneous. Under miscellaneous, our items are coming. Okay. Click on that. I'll show you. Okay. Click on the miscellaneous category. Click on include in count. Click on include in count. Okay. So for example, if miscellaneous related any items are created newly, is this append changes that items are coming into the system level or not? If system level it is coming, then click on the append changes. Synchronization. For example, your total contacts from the WhatsApp is 1000. Today somebody is created. So today some contact is created in your WhatsApp. If you are not clicking on this append changes, what happened? That one contact is not synchronization on your WhatsApp. Right. If you want to synchronization that one contact, then you need to click on that. Same way. If any item is created on the miscellaneous transaction category today, but the cycle count is created yesterday, that item is added or not. If you make it append changes and synchronization, then it is automatically coming into the cycle count level. Okay. Click on next to save. Click on next. For year miscellaneous category, for year, how many category, how many for count required? 364, right? Total days. Is this system is accepted 364 days? Anybody's guess? What is the working days for a year? Based on that, system is calculated. Which system is created a cycle count. 364 days is not a working days, right? Let's see. I'm providing the 364 days system is allowing or not. You can see now the items are coming. Apollo Pharmacy, paracetamol. Click on this, include cycle count. This is paracetamol, include cycle count. Both you need to click. Positive tolerances, negative tolerances, quantity tolerances, miss percentage quadrant. Hit, miss percentage. Right. Under this miscellaneous, always with this percentage is accurate. Right. In such a scenario, you need to maintain these percentages. Okay. A lot of theories are there. Just follow the same things. So click on the next. Let's see system is allowing or not. 364 days. Now system is not allowing. See, one error is coming. You must enter the count frequency that the same as or less than the total number of working days in the year of 261. Total working days is only for 261, but you are entering for 364 days. System also holidays, right? Okay, you need to enter 260 days. Now system is accepted. Save and close. Cycle count is created successfully. What is our cycle count name? What is our cycle count? Apollo, right?
Apollo cycle.
This name is Apollo or what is it? Sorry, what happened? Okay, I'll just show you. Okay, the name is this. Paste and cut Apollo cycle count. I'm pasting this same as this. Okay, now I can change, right? Save and close. Is this enough? What is the next level? Let's count the material. Right? Let's count the material. So creation option is completed. Next, process testing. Process testing. What do you need to do first? First, you need to do the generate count scheduled. Generate count scheduled. Right? What is the next schedule? Today. But counting is not complete, right? So schedule means today your schedule is interview at 1:30. That means 1:30 you need to be ready. So we need to schedule that. Today the counting process is there. System is automatically generate the schedules. Click on that generate count schedules. So where it is there? Right. Actions, process testing. Let's actions under this generate cycle count schedules. Okay. Yeah. Generate count schedule. So this is the task name. Okay. Click on here, generate count schedule. Okay. Generate count schedule. What happened? System is generating for count schedules. Okay. So backend, there is a program going on. Let's see. System is generating the schedules or not. How many schedules? How many items are there? How many item schedules are there? Today we have a 10 people interviews. That means how many interviews are scheduled today? 10 interviews. Right. Same way, where we can find out how many items are scheduled from tools level, schedule process. From here you can see backend, there is a program going on. Click on that. Okay. Click on here. Click on logs. View this. Let's see. Only 2 items, right? If 2 is, then that is good. Otherwise, 0. You can see count schedules are created 2, only for 2 items. All right, successfully the count schedule is created. What is the next one? What is the next one? The next one, generate count sequences, token numbers. Schedules are created. 10 interviews are there. First interview, second interview, third interview. How the system know that? See, the people, my interview team is scheduling the meetings. But how I know 11:30 which company, 12:30 which candidate, which company, how I know? Based on the sequences. Right, let's go. Supply chain execution, inventory management. Okay, clicking on here. Manage cycle counts. Right, from manage cycle counts. So what you need to do? Click on that manage cycle counts. See, once the sequences are generated, here you can see count, cycle count sequences, right? There is infinite. You can see 2 sequences are generated. Once it is generated, let's see. Go to the manage cycle count. Click on the actions. Here you need to click on generate count sequences. Generate count sequences. This is the program. What happened by this program? For 2 items, which item is the first, which item is the next? The system is generating that. Right. So now you can see last scheduled. Today is the last schedule, tomorrow is the next schedule. System is automatically adjusting the schedules. Right, after schedules are created. Okay, now once the system is generated, count sequences are coming to here. Cycle count sequences. Okay, just refresh it. I want to show you. Okay, system still running for the schedule program. Again, there is a schedule program. Now, click on tools, schedule processes. Now it is sequences are completed. Just click on this. View. See how many sequences are generated. 4 count sequences are generated. Why 4 counts? Same item is there from some other inventory, some other sub-inventory. 4 counts are generated. Okay, now you can see in the infolate level, I want to show you. Okay, let's go. 4 count sequences. Click on this. Inventory. Now you can see 4 counts. Clear? 4 counts. Okay. So if you click on this circle, then you can record your items. Now the counting is completed. Huh? No. Right. So what you need to do? 1 minute. Huh? Click on this. Click on actions. And click on generate cycle count sequence. Report is required, right? Generate cycle count report. If multiple items are there, how the inventory management is counting the material? By generating cycle count report. So how we can generate the report? For print physical inventory report, how we can generate? Same way, click on the schedule process. Click on the schedule new process. What is that? Print cycle count listing report. Print cycle count listing report. You need to run the schedule program. Right. Generate cycle count report. Okay. So what is the schedule program? This one, print cycle count schedule program. Let's take the printout. How many items? How many sequences? 4 sequences. What is the organization? Apollo. Apollo Hyderabad. What is the cycle count? Only 1 cycle count. Right. Now click on here below. Nothing need to be enabled. Only 2 things, 2 parameters. Okay. Now click on submit. So the report is generated. Right. Inventory executives are taking the printout this report and going to the inventory and counting the material. How many items are there in this report? You can see one is for Apollo paracetamol tablet is there. Right. This paracetamol is there from the one is for stores level is there. One is for yeah stores. Where is that paracetamol 3 times is there? It is there in the locators. Batch number. This is the batch number. And this Apollo is stores level only. Here it is a quarantine. One is for quarantine. This expiry date. Expiry date paracetamol is there in the quarantine submission. Okay. Anyway, let's take a printout. That people are taking the printout and let's go into the inventory. After counting is completed, right? So in the report level, you can see. So counted by comments or counting quantity. This Apollo paracetamol is there in the quarantine sub inventory. How much quantity they are entering from here, right? Who is the counted date? You can see the counted date. Due date is today. Counted date they want to enter here. Now, what is the next level? The next level is whatever the counting quantity is there. Now the team is entering into the counting quantity in the system level. So before that, I want to show you. Okay. What is the on-hand quantity? Mayonnaise item quantity. Paracetamol, how much quantity is there? 500. Which sub-inventory? Store sub-inventory, quarantine sub-inventory. Total 500 quantity is there, paracetamol. What is the next one? Apollo blood. How much quantity? 850 quantity. Which sub inventory? Now let's 850 is for stores level. Now what is the next process? Let's count the material. Enter the counting quantity. Record count cycle count. So click on this. Record cycle count. Okay. Record the counting quantity. Record the count quantity. Okay. Now, so click on that. Record count quantity. This will be going to redwood page. Click on the manage cycle count. Click on here. Record cycle count. 1 minute. If it is going to the redwood page, click on here itself. Okay. Click on this. Click on here. Stores level, right? This is the stores item. Total 4 items. Click on this. Oh, this is also going to the redwood page. Okay, anyway, no problem. 500 is for paracetamol, 850 is for Apollo smart blood pressures. Right. Select. Okay. So let's go to here. Count sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the lot number. Okay. Record count with the details. Click on this. This is the paracetamol counting quantity. Let's make 1,000. Or else make it 500. Okay. Update. What is the next schedule? Update the next. This is the count sequence 1. Next, count sequence 2. Paracetamol. Let's make it one more 500. Total 1,000. Next, count sequence 3. This is 850 is there. Right, make it one more 500. Oh, 3 levels it is there. Okay, total 1,500. Let's see. System is adjusting the 15 quantity or not. So this will be 850, right? Let's make 1,000 quantity. Completed, right? So all the items related updates are completed. Okay. Now the counting quantity is entered. Process the count. What is this? And let's leave it. Counting process is completed. Now let's go. Now you can see to record. Serialize. Why it is not updated? Quantity. Count quantities here 500. Let's do that. Here next 500. This is also paracetamol 500. This is also 1,000. Okay, 1,000. Now the counting quantity is entered. Okay. What the next actions? Nothing is there. So the counts is enough. process. Yeah, update. Reason is nothing. Click on that. Okay, now it is updated. Okay, all are updated. Now close this. Click on this. Supply chain management. Now you can see to record. Right, to record again. Approve the count sequences. Right, what is our cycle count? Apollo. Approve the cycle count. Right, good page is very not triggering for the data again and again. The same errors. 1 minute. Just disable this. Manage admin profile values. Immediately the data is not written. Enter. What is the name of that? Cycle count, right? Just search with cycle. Cycle count records. Cycle count pages. Now create cycle count is also record, right? Record is yes. That is the reason it is coming. Once record is completed, what happened? Right. So record the counting quantity. Once the record counting quantity is there, then approve. Approve the count quantity. Right. Inventory management. Record the count quantity. Let's go to the page. Log out and login. Okay. Now go to the inventory management. Supply chain execution. Inventory management. Now it is on classic page. What is the counting quantity? 500. 500. 5. Total 1500. This Apollo is 1000. Right. Now click on submit. This is what the easy process in the classic page. Right. Just enter the counting quantity and submit. The logic transaction could not be created. The logical transaction could not be created. Where is the logical transaction? The value of order inventory is not valid. Oh, this one is not valid. AP quarantine. So this first sub-inventory is not eligible quarantine sub-inventory for cycle count. That is the reason system is not accepted for that. Anyway, no problem. I can see one is. Now let's see what is the on-hand quantity. Click on here. First, let's take Apollo. Previously 850 is there. Now what is the quantity? 1000. Right, 1000. So as for the cycle count accuracies, the adjustment will be reflected on on-hand quantity level. Now, what is the paracetamol tablet? Previously, how much quantity is there? So now 1500. Why? Because current quantity plus adjustment quantity, total quantity. Right. So you can see here. So sub-inventories level, this is quarantine, this is. So as for the counting quantity, the system is adjusted the on-hand quantity of this inventory level. The system is taking the on-hand quantity of inventory level. Okay. So if you want to see that review completed transactions, you can see that adjustments. Right. You can see 1000 quantity is adjusted here. 150 quantity is adjusted here. Right. So this is the way how we can do the cycle count process by the item category. ABC classification is one of the important. It will take again 1 hour. Okay, the process is same. The counting process is same, but the creation of ABC classes and assignment sets is taking a 40 minutes. So tomorrow we'll discuss about this topic, ABC classification. So then inventory is completely closed. Okay, any doubts on this? So our topic is cycle count. The cycle count is a periodical count, right? So we can process the cycle count by the two ways. One is for ABC classes, one is for item category. Today we are on the item category. For this item category, item level, we are enabling for item categories as well as for the item related cycle count is yes. After that, we create a cycle count. Then again, we can process the cycle count testing by performing the step by steps. Okay, verify the on-hand quantity. Manage item quantity. Approve the complete end-to-end task.